Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 2 of stream 5, I think. And a happy new year. Fugi, I've been lost. I've been very lost. I feel as though we're short on resources. I feel like we tried to set out to make 2 sets of power armor. We made 1.5, and then we ran out of everything. And our original goal to make either a mecha spider robot or nuclear power have both been tossed to the side. I mean, on the plus side, we have solved copper, but iron, like, I've never seen this before. The train drops off iron, and by the time it's barely out of the station, we've eaten all of it. Absolutely all of it. And that scares me. That scares me. And so you were talking about a plan to maybe upgrade all of these miners so they upgrade things. They like give us stuff faster. What if I also did the little baby solution of like baby's first iron mine over here and just manually inject it into the iron like we did for copper? Do you think that'll do anything?
At the rate that we're consuming the iron, it certainly would help, but not by much. I think we need another full-blown iron mine. Similar to at the beginning of the stream, we made another copper mine.
Oh, okay, sure. Well, here, why don't we work together? Because I want nuclear power. We both want iron. And I can't help but notice that to the left of the only source of uranium we have is 9.3 million iron.
Oh, that's good.
Right? That's an okay amount of iron. So that
might tide us over.
Why don't we hop in the tank, and why don't we go say hi to some friends? Why don't you go get yourself some grenades, as a treat, and we'll have a little palate cleanser to all of the scarcity that we've been experiencing. We'll have a little palate cleanser, and we'll go and do a little bug cleanser. Oh yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 200. We have 2,700 bullets in the tank.
Nice.
That is nice. Wait, did everything just flash? Oh God, our power. It's fine.
Wait.
Yes?
Did you say the power is flickering?
No, it's fine.
Okay. That is the scariest thing to hear. Is the power is running out. Because then all the laser turrets would go offline. It'd be very spooky.
Hold on a second here. Why don't I just slap down another one of these? There we go. There we go. All right, meet me at little tanks when you're ready to rumble.
I've got red bullets. I've got grenades.
How cool is that, by the way, friends? That I can just slap down stuff like that and it just works. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, there's the tank.
Do I have enough power to support all the firing lasers? The hope is with all of the batteries we have, these are all these accumulators are holding some amount of power that when nighttime comes, if and when the insects show up, the batteries will just soak that. All right. The other thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move our defensive line forward. But yeah, let's go. All right, you ready, my friend?
Yeah.
Careful. Nice. Alrighty.
I appreciate your safe driving.
Pardon me?
I appreciate your safe driving.
Thank you. Wonder if there's a ratio for accumulator to laser turret? That's a good question. All right, we're going to start with the hive immediately closest to the uranium there, which is just kind of down and to the right. Do you want to hop out? How do you want to do this? Yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll do the same plan as last time. I'll drive by and I'll pull them out. So I'll pull aggro. and you can use that.
Wait, I think I'm faster than the tank now.
Can I accidentally run you over?
Yes, but it's okay. I don't think you can kill me with the tank.
All right, focus the hives. Wow, yeah, you are absolutely fast. And you have freaking lasers?
Whee!
Fugi, you've been holding out on me again. Fugi, you've been holding out on me again.
Mate, there's a lot of great things in the crafting menu.
You are faster than my tank, Fugi. You're faster than my tank. All right, you ready to do a little drive-by on this one too? Do I even have more armor than you, or no?
The tank probably has more survivability than me, yes.
Okay, so I am helping in some way.
I mean, the tank's just cool.
Thank you. The tank is cool. You hear that, little tanks? Fugi thinks you're cool. All right, let's head due north now. And you know what I can do that you can't? I can go through a forest, sucker.
That is true. I cannot knock over trees with the efficiency that you do.
Oh god, oh god, they're coming. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. It's okay, they're stuck in the trees. They also can't go through trees.
Oh no, they found me. Please get me out of this tree.
Should have gone to the tank. Should have gone to the tank,
Oh, wow.
Fugi. Also, thank you very much for the check-in earlier. You're like, you having a good time? And the answer is yes. The problem was I just didn't know what we were doing or why. But as soon as I have an understanding of what it is that we're doing, then we're doing a lot better. All right, I think there's one. Wait, we have to scout a little bit to the west further still. But let's kill this hive that's sort of back towards the base to the east.
Okay.
Is the tank coal-powered? Correct. It is full of coal. Oh, yeah. Bet you can't do that, Fugi.
I absolutely cannot. Oh no, is the tank okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're fine. Little tanks can take a couple hits.
That was a big one. That was a big hive. I mean, at least a lot of monsters for that hive.
All right. So next, there's two hives that we know of just south of the uranium and the iron. So let's go take those two and push them back for now. You know what? I'm going to do... Can you do a bit of scouting? I'm going to quickly go up and take out this small hive here just because it's just so it won't be a problem in the future.
Yeah, this day definitely started with like, oh, let's do some military stuff. I'll make Serge a power armor as a present. And then that did not go as planned. Ah. When you have time, check the map for
That is a much... Oh my god, what are the size of these hives?
Yeah, they're getting bigger.
What do you mean they're getting bigger? Hey, what's up, Dungeon Master? Thank you very much for that brand new tier 1 sub. Welcome.
As you get farther away from your spawn point, the hives get bigger.
All right, you ready to do Operation Kansas City Shuffle? I make him look right. You go in from the left. Come on, buddy. All right. Aim for the hives on the drive-through. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh my god, these hives are getting ridiculous. All right. All right. So, Little spooky. Little spooky. They also get stronger with more mutations. How many mutations have we gone through, do you think?
I don't know.
All right. Oh, there's a little baby hive here. So let's just take out that one real quick.
I mean, if they're talking about the tiers of monster, we're on big currently.
Does it go up to like gigantic later?
There's small, medium, big, and behemoth.
Ooh, behemoth. All right, that's terrifying. Okay, let me do some tree. Who put a cliff there? There was a cliff hiding in the trees there, hiding in the forest. Let's take out this one, and then there's another hive to the south of the iron. All right, Kansas City Shuffle. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just keep going, bud. Just keep
I'm trying to go serpentine. Wow,
Okay,
there's a really nice defensive natural wall here.
So many. They're so angry.
Hey, what's up, Dungeon Master? Thank you very much for gifting a sub over there to Camel Attack. How you doing? How you doing?
You doing okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. They can't catch up to Little Tanks. Little Tanks was born for this, Fugi.
Okay, good.
Hold on. Ready for this? I'm gonna come help you out.
Just like...
This is the video game equivalent of like being chased by enemies and then making them clap and like crash into a cliff face, right? All right. I'm going through. Okay, I'm gonna try and hit some hives on the drive-by.
What's the thing boats do? Like, go
Portage?
cruising through the wake of the other boat. That's what I felt like there. Running through the mob chasing you, try to kill them as you chase through my mob.
Okay, okay, got a little too much aggro. I should be able to outrun them now.
The grenades are not helping.
Okay, I might need bigger bullets soon. Oh god, little tanks! You can do it, little tanks!
There's a third tier of bullet that we can unlock to do more damage.
Fugi, I need you. Little tanks is getting low. Little tanks is getting really low.
You're on the other side of this cliff.
It's fine. I'm getting enough distance from them that they can't catch me.
Okay, I'm coming over.
All right,
They
drones.
kill all your robots?
Wait, where are all my robots?
They will kill them if the robots are out wandering.
How do I
they'll just
make
kill
the
them.
robots not go out?
Turn off your personal roboport with Alt R or the hotkey in the top right of your hotbar.
Sorry, in the top right
Next
of my
to the-
hotbar.
Next to deconstruction planner.
That's not my hotbar. Oh, sorry. When you said hotbar, I thought you meant in my inventory. Oh my god, my poor idiot robot children.
What do you call the thing at the bottom of the screen?
I don't know if I would have called that a hotbar. Maybe that's a hotbar. For whatever reason, every time you said hotbar, I opened my inventory.
I'm happy to call it whatever, but
I know, and it's like, let's
what
agree
does
on
your brain
language.
think of it
You're
now?
like, work with me, Jaeger. That's the hotbar? All right, well, Chad has convinced me that I was in fact wrong. That's fine.
The shortcuts? I don't know.
Okay. All right. So we have now secured... shoot. There's probably two more. Yeah, the two to the south of the iron and uranium probably have to go too, right?
Yeah, probably. Oh, it's raining again.
Like in real life or in the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked out my window. I'm like, yes. Sure is a day that ends in Y over here.
That's that Pacific Northwest life. Hello, I have a present for you, Fugi. That's right, it's a monster train. Honestly, our teamwork, impeccable.
Nice.
All right, down and to the right. Let's kill this one. The dev blog's called the hotbar. All right, I get it, chat. I get it. You're all on Fuji's side. I get it.
Uh-oh.
I get it.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
I'm out of go fast power.
Oh, it's nighttime, so you're not as zoomy anymore. Should have thought. Oh, hold on. Let me come save you, buddy.
Serge.
Yeah. Come towards me. Come towards me. I'm gonna run him over. All right, Fugi, dodge. Yeah.
All right, good stuff.
All right, tank is literally tanking. I have all of the aggro.
All right, I just need a minute here.
Yeah, I need a little top up too.
Batteries.
Need a little top up as well. All right, we have found the limits to Fuji's power. Turns out those limits are the sun. Kind of like Superman. Fugi relies on yeah?
I actually don't use solar power right now.
Oh.
I have a...
Well, then how'd you run out of juice?
My armor has a fusion reactor in it.
Oh, you just used too much power too quickly?
Yeah. The 5 exoskeletons drain are more drain than I expected.
To be thorough, let's clear these last 2 as well, I think.
Sure.
You're bored? You don't know what to do and you want something with replayability? Well, look no further than Factorio. Is your factory inefficient? Do you wish you could spend hours agonizing over the perfect layout? Well, do I have a game for you? I don't know. Every game I play is one with functionally infinite replayability. Like, my main game is Minecraft, right? All right, last hive. Last hive, and then we mine. So let's do iron first, just to sort of solve all those problems. Oh god, I lost all my speed. Turns out some of these actually for scale are literally the size of a tank.
Yeah, the big ones are mean.
This game is horrifying. Sorry, can you imagine if you actually were in this world right now and you were just walking around on foot and you saw something the size of a bus coming at you? Oops. You said you could tank it. You said I wouldn't kill you.
I thought I could survive it.
Oh my god, Fugi. All right, well, I'm going to come get you.
Turns out
I'm out of fuel?
wrong.
Can you bring some coal? Can you bring some coal?
I'll bring coal at the rate my normal human legs can carry me.
Wait, no. I've got so much coal in this. What the? I thought little tanky was smart enough to refuel itself.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Good. All right, I'm going to come get you.
Well, that'll teach me. I thought I was invincible.
I thought I had burnt through like the 40 stacks of coal I'd put in this. Hey, what's up, everybody? Everybody in Twitch chat is like, after 10,000 years, I'm free. They're going full Rita Repulsa right now. Claim his body. Hey, look, I have my own personal reactor, Twitch chat. I'm so smart. Look at me. I found a way to get ahead in the tech tree. It's run over Fugi with a tank and take his stuff.
You know,
it's so easy.
I couldn't even be mad. If you did that, I'd just be like, oh, well, yeah, that's fair.
Beep, beep, beep. Your Uber's here.
Thank you. Let me just eat my sandwich in the back here.
I don't have a reactor in my army. Easy mode gamble over here is ignoring the tech tree and our progression and will develop things in secret in his private laboratory and not tell anybody. Why no solid fuel in the tank? Because we haven't made solid fuel yet. The only fuel we've gone into is coal. Look, it's my first time. I'm learning. We're laughing. We're having a good time. If you're here for optimized play, I got bad news for you. All right. Wait, I should probably get closer. Let me do a pass here.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not shooting? Fugi?
Oh, that's my bad.
Apparently you took over the guns.
I forgot I had control over the guns.
I like that I'm using my mouse cursor like I'm still shooting.
You're the little brother with
All right.
the unplugged in game controller.
Let's go by real quick, take out a hive or two. Because that'll give us a chance to actually make a dent in this, right? Because it'll just keep respawning. All right, we're going to do another drive-by, try and take out another hive or two.
I think that's all.
Yeah, let's just kite now. I see we have achieved tank. What's up, Manfred? We've had little tanky for 2 or 3 streams now.
Not the same tank all the time.
This has been the same tank.
I know we destroyed a tank.
Oh, we did destroy a tank. No, you're right. This is our second tank. Where is your body? I thought your body was up here.
It's honestly very hard to see.
Hello?
Oh, there it is. I see it.
Oh! Yeah, you kind of look like a bug.
That's rude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's one more hive here. Should we kill it as well, just to be a little bit more thorough?
Sure thing.
All right.
Wow.
What's up?
What a stark difference between no armor and some armor.
All right, I'll pull by and draw aggro. Oh God, I'm stuck. Little tanky, no, not like this. Little tanky,
Oh, no.
drive.
Serge. Oh no.
Little tanky. Did I lose all the bullets that were in the storage unit too?
Yeah. You lose everything in the tank.
Little tanky, you are too pure for this world. F's in chat for little tanky. All right, well let's head home. Let's head home. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in memoriam of the best little scoot this server ever knew. Little tanky, or Too Tank, Too Furious, as we like to call him around the house, was taken from us too early by the bug menace. They'll pay. Oh yes, they'll pay. Perhaps we'll replace him with Spider Tank. We'll see. All right. So what is our game plan here, Fugi? Right. I'm gonna make a little baby mine. You're gonna make a significantly cooler mine, right?
I mean, I wouldn't use those words, but
Well, you're gonna solve the end game problem. I'm solving our short game problem. How many wall do I have? Do I have enough wall to do this?
I hate to destroy history, but is it okay if I get rid of this?
Oh yeah, that old thing? Please.
Okay. Good. This will work.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Serge, please. Serge, you know better than this?
All right. How many train tracks we got in this?
We should
this
have quite a
here
few.
logistic system? Give me 1,000.
All right, I need to make some amount of iron mines.
It says we don't have any railroad track in the system. I
Uh,
thought you...
Maybe it's... I know we're auto-producing it. Maybe it's not going into the right type of chest.
No, it's sitting right there. Am I not in the logistics network right now? No, I am. That's so weird. Oh, I need to check the box. Oh. That's my bad. I forgot that when you die, it unchecks the box that says use the logistics network for your personal inventory. The idea being that if you die, they don't want all the bots to just swarm you and fill up your inventory automatically.
Ah.
So it's a good feature. I just forgot about it.
Okay, those all have power. So if I wanted to put iron in somewhere, I guess I could just put it here. Let's get rid of a little bit of history there as well. Okay, I have a plan. This is fine, right? Yeah, like, you're right. This is basically just going to be a drop in the bucket. Wait, what's happening now? How dare you? Yeah, you're right, dude. I'm not doing anything. But I'm not doing nothing either. Right?
Yeah. Every bit helps.
Every bit helps. You hear that, chat? I'm helping. What do you think the best way to do this is? Is it one of these? Probably one of these.
Yeah.
All right. Happy New Year, everybody. We're going to have a new train line? No, Fuji's got a Galaxy Brain plan. Wait. Hold on.
Hmm?
Nothing. Everything is fine. Do you like this new little gun wall I've made here? Try and keep us safe.
I'm a big fan.
Pardon me?
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, it's just like...
Mm-hmm.
I think it protects everything we need. I don't think I have to go any further than that. Right, and that's just going to plug into iron, and we're going to need to find a place for uranium to go if and when it gets here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem for future us. Let's not worry about that right now. Okay, is this iron doing anything? Actually, the fact that it plugs in there and just gets distributed is kind of fine. God, it's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. It's an absolute minuscule drop in the bucket. Oh my God. Whatever. Whatever. At least it's something. I do need some iron in my inventory though. So let's steal that. Steal from ourselves. What did that make? Did that make anything? Enough drops will fill a bucket. That is correct. Do you want radar drone network? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run power out to us. That'll be my contribution.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Let me just make sure I have more iron on me. There we go. Now the iron is showing up. It's going to get nice and full here pretty quick, right? barely even. Hold on. Even with all those... Oh! The furnaces are never ever going to be able to actually fully saturate all of this either, because they never get backed up. So they're working as fast as they can. I'm talking about our smelters. Like, I was expecting these double lines to be totally full of iron as well, but of course they won't be, right?
They do fill up, I'm pretty sure.
Not quite. I think they only fully filled up when we backed up. Because, like, look at it now, right?
I mean, there's also a really easy solution.
Slow down the conveyor belts?
Oh. Replace the yellow conveyor belts with red.
Oh, you mean the ones that give ore?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's such a dangerous move right now, considering the state of our conveyor belts.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That is so beautiful to watch, though.
Zoom.
That is really satisfying. All right, drones, take from me. Come on. Hey, what's up, Raven? Happy New Year, friend. Thank you for 34 months. All right, whatever. You're going to figure it out. I made a bunch of power, didn't I? I don't have enough steel. Oh, that surprises me. The problem was steel. I can fix that. All right. I'm hoping about 50 large power thingies will get us where we need to go. All right, you have power. Let me drop down a radar station for you. I should have brought laser guns. I should have brought laser guns. God, I'm a fool.
It's all good. This will take multiple goes anyway.
Yeah. All right, so I want to bring approximately 100 laser guns back with me, probably.
Sounds like a very reasonable number.
That's a problem. Gears of War is under attack. Recommend putting a requester chest for yellow belt feeding into the red belt assembly. Will help recycle and keep them useful. Request a yellow belt feeding requester chest? I have no idea what that means. Is that the shame chest?
So,
I guess the suggestion
we
there
have these storage chests.
yeah,
right?
they're
We
probably
have storage
filling full of
chests.
yellow ones, right?
Well, they're filling full of all sorts of random stuff. And so one idea for keeping your storage chest full of like recycling materials in those storage chests is you can put down requester chests in various areas that use that as an ingredient and pull out of that. So you could do things like have a requester chest requesting science and putting it on the science belt or in a science lab so that if anything winds up in the storage chest, it gets evicted and used instead of just sitting there forever.
So if I put a, hold on, if I put a requester chest, let's just try this out real quickly here for learning. And I'm immediately distracted Because of course I am. So if I did this and this, and I said, yo, give me 100 of these. Yo, give me 100 of these. It'll pull them out of the other ones. And then if I put a faster conveyor belt in than the red one, it should always pull from here before it pulls from there, right? This one should always beat it.
I don't know for sure.
Doesn't look like it.
I think it should work out. The alternative is you could put the
well, the problem here is this
chest.
This is a provider chest, so it feels as though the drones might just grab from here and it'll help us out, right?
Yeah. You could make it a buffer chest instead of a provider chest.
Yeah, but then we might run out. We won't know why. It does look like it is grabbing from the right place, though, which is kind of cool.
It'll definitely take from the storage before the passive. There is an order to which chests it'll take things from.
All right. Well, that's good at least. All right, how are we doing there? We're sitting at 300 red. Not great. See, now because I got distracted, I've completely forgotten what I was doing. Right. Lasers. I'm grabbing 100 laser guns. Completely forgot what I was doing. That's on me. That's on me, Twitch chat.
No, that's on chat for distracting you.
Oh, I'm so easily distractible, though, Fugi.
Yeah, but they should know by now not to give you ideas and distract you.
I'm like the dog from Up. Squirrel? Like that's me. Excitable and distractible. All right, let's also go with 1,000 walls. 1,000 walls and 150 guns. Let's go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to defend one of our old bases that just got shot, which was Gears of War. I like how Fugi said I'm going to get rid of some history and then removed an wall. Oh, that was close. I'm faster than my vehicles now. The only thing I'm not faster than is a train. My science seems dead. Yep. Yeah, we are not producing enough iron, which is the problem that we're solving right now. We were producing a fine amount of iron, I should say. But what happened is we started to consume significantly more than we were producing. All right, so let's change how we are protecting ourselves here. All right, they're going to try and hit us from this side. So I'm going to put all the guns on that side. What do you think of that? Huh? Happy New Year's, friends. Happy New Year. Thank you, everybody who's been dropping by. Everybody has been wishing a Happy New Year. Thank you for all the positivity, for all the support throughout the year. Y'all are the best. As the insects are now getting larger and angrier. So too must our defenses grow. Wait, can I? Sure can. Sure can't. There. That feels sufficiently safe. Stone is a giant fort. Take me home, coal train. Take me home. Two lamps are missing power. Yeah, it's fine. It's not fine. Hacker voice, it was in fact not fine. Well, that's fine. We'll fix that next time we're down here. Look, it was either fix the lights or miss our train. Wait. Yeah, fix the lights or get on the train. And I think we all know I chose correctly. Note to self, Fugi needs 105 mining drills. Okay, I have 129 guns. It's time to go down and defend Fugi. You're working on iron first, Fugi?
Yeah, I thought I was making the iron mine and you were making the uranium mine.
Oh, no, I'm making guns.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, we'll do uranium in a second, but yeah, I'm just making guns right now.
That is also very good.
I think
we will need those.
Yeah, I think considering the aggression that the insects have shown, that this is the correct choice here. God, that's satisfying. All right, now hold on a second here. I want to do this. I'm not going to have enough to make this work, am I?
Just
Huh?
heads up that I am going to need to turn off of that railway.
Oh, crap.
To here and at some point.
You know what? That's fine. We'll make a... we'll fix that in a second. You can just pull out anything you don't need. You can just remove. Now, what are the chances that the bugs are going to jump up top and then attack us from there? Do you have a bunch of medium power poles on you?
I sure do.
Could I have like 30?
Uh, 30.
I don't know. How many you got on you?
I have 25.
Stingy. No, it's fine. I imagine...
I had 50 on me. I gave you.
Oh, okay, okay. I imagine the next area we're going to get attacked from is the north. Why is this... What? It's weird. It wasn't quite working the way I thought it would. All right, now... Nope, I got that slightly wrong. There we go. Perfect. All right, and now let's just go ahead and repeat that. What's up? Wait, how did those get injured? What the? All right, so now we got guns to the north. We've got guns to the south. The east, theoretically, should be safe. And now let's just do guns to the west here. I had injured towers in my inventory. Really? I wonder if there's a way I can get 3 of these with 1. Oh my god, I can. I'm a genius. There we go. All right, I didn't quite place down that many lights, but that is the safest iron mine we have ever made, Twitch chat. What do you think, Fugi? Do you feel safe? No comment.
Oh, I accidentally muted myself instead of unmuting myself.
Oh.
Yes. That'll do, Serge. That'll do.
That'll do. We haven't encountered a behemoth yet, but the thought that the bugs could get larger and angrier has made me a little bit worried. I just so happen to have the ability to make 2 trains and 4 cargos. Do you have that on you, or can I help you
out? Please. I'm just trying to come up with a good name for this train station. I think what was the name of the tank?
It was Little Tanky. Little Tanky. Is this the Little Tanky Memorial train line?
That's exactly what I named it. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, fantastic. Can we get some more F's in chat for Little Tanky? Alrighty. Wait, and we only have half of these iron mines built, eh? Is that the 105 left that you needed after this?
Yeah, I need 105 more on top of what I've built so far.
Oh, this train doesn't have any fuel, dog. Oh, no, not trash. I wanted to give this train this wood so it can move.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I'm just going to give it wood so it can get back to the station. It only one of them needs to be fueled, right? The other will get dragged or not quite?
Yeah, only this one needs to be fueled.
All right, because then when it gets back to the station, it has coal that'll be put in it. Actually, out of curiosity, I wonder if our other train has just run out of fuel yet. Our oil train. Oh, you can't tell.
What is the name of the station that
needs
to go to?
Where does it go to?
Somebody. It goes to somebody.
What? Are our names not clear enough for you? Do you not realize that somebody, or sorry, pronounce it right, somebody, that's how you say it. Not however you pronounced it there. Oh, no, goes for the most. Sorry, your tablet has also gone the way a Little Tanky. That's heartbreaking. All right, so we go back to the base. We make a metric ton of iron miners. This is taking quite some time to get filled here. Do you think we need some tier 2 conveyors or no?
No, I figured out what the problem was. I never put in the chests.
Oh! Oh! So they were only handing over what was on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I bet you if I leave now, I'll beat you there.
Right? Probably.
Actually, I'm going to defend the iron area while I'm down here, while defense is on my mind. I think that's probably the correct choice. So let's, I've never done anything with uranium in this game, chat. Now, I notice that I can stand on top of uranium and I don't die. So that's a good start. What happens if I pull uranium out of the ground? You cannot mine this by hand because it requires sulfuric acid.
Yep.
Oh no. It requires sulfuric acid to mine uranium?
It does.
Well, that's a problem. That's a huge problem, Twitch chat. That's a problem. Now I have to figure out how to get sulfuric acid down here. Sulfuric acid? What absolute maniac thought that was a good idea? Sulfuric acid. What a terrible idea. Hey! Computage. Produce 1,000 processing units per hour. What are those?
Blue circuits.
Ah. Is 1,000 a good milestone? Should we be proud of ourselves?
Yeah, you should.
Wait, that was the area. So now that we're finally getting enough resources, it's actually working the way we wanted it to, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So does this work the way I want it to? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Wait a second. You know what I could be doing? I could be laying the walls down at the same time. Oh my god. We're going infinite, chat. We're going infinite. Look at that. All right. Do I have to worry about this being attacked from the north? Rarely, but it's not impossible. So hold on. If I hit Control V, I can do that. And now I can rotate it. Yes, I can. If I get close enough to there, will it reach the power? Nope. That's bad. Doesn't quite work the way I wanted it to. All right, let's slam one more of these down. Wait, no, this is inefficient. Crap. Wait, hold on.
Hmm?
I'm out of these. Oh no. Oh no. I'm out of copper. All right. Will we ever get attacked from the east? We have to presume that and direction is safe, so that'll be to the east. Leave Fugi some space. We're leaving Fugi all this space to the right for train stuff. What's my end game goal? We want to launch a rocket. So today's goal, we're going to hopefully get a spider online, but things slowed down a little bit more than we thought. But maybe we can still reach that. We're 50% of the way to researching the spider. Do we have enough iron now? Iron is looking better. So ideally, the trains line up in such a way that there's always a train in the station. That's my hope. That's my hope and my dream. Oh, copper is just absolutely saturated. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I need copper. I need steel. And I need a bit of iron. This is a satisfying game. Isn't this? I mean, the joke is better when we're playing Satisfactory. You're like, are you finding this game satisfactory? You throw on your sunglasses and do, you know, the CIS scream. This game's pretty good too. It's got... Sometimes it's unbelievably frustrating, but, you know, sometimes it has its moments too, right? Where you're like, I'm a genius. Immediately followed by, oh no. Did we find another bag, or are we finishing that, sweetie? Hey, Meltalar, I don't know if you're here, if you're watching the VOD or something like that, but Joe just handed me the final gummy frog from the collection of gummy frogs you got me as a gift a while ago. It lasted a while. There. Are we organizing our factory in any particular way? You're used to a big bus. So people have thrown the word bus around a lot. And I have no idea what that means. And Fugi has shushed chat every time they've suggested it. Which I imagine is a different way of organizing and storing stuff. What?
Oh, shoot. What have I done?
What we have done is we typically send raw resources in one direction, and then we send processed resources back in the other. So you see, we have a lot of vertical lines that are going up to certain areas, and they flow back down. What just happened, Fugi? You were panicking for a second.
It's fine. I accidentally put something on a line when I shouldn't have. It's fine. I fixed it.
Uh-huh.
Nothing to worry about.
Always makes me nervous when Fugi says that. We know that the bugs are afraid of light. Serge, that isn't true. We know that the bugs are terrified by light. So we use the light to intimidate them. When they show up and try and spit, it blinds their eyes. Very hard light. That's why lasers work, chat. Okay. Now, sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid requires sulfur, which is all the way up here. Sulfuric acid is sulfur and water. Sulfur is produced by petroleum and water. So, I need to get sulfuric acid down to our uranium mine. And that means I can do one of three things. Number one, I could try and get petroleum down here. And then mix it with water. Two, I could bring sulfur down here on the train and mix it with water. Or three, I could just try and pump sulfuric acid down here directly with a liquid train. And let's look at where our sulfuric acid is being produced. Our sulfuric acid is currently being produced here. In the very center of our base. So no matter what we want to do, that's going to suck to remove. It might be easier to pull sulfur out than sulfuric acid, because sulfuric acid is just sulfur and water. So if that's the case, I could potentially... What is happening here? Why? Where am I? I'm all the way down here. Is there another reason to bring petroleum down other than for acid? Do you need other products down there? I have no idea. We're just learning, right? The only reason I found out I needed acid is because I tried to collect this by hand, and it says you cannot mine this without sulfuric acid. I don't even know if I have the right mining machine. So if I look at the things, we have a nuclear reactor. Uses uranium to generate heat. Okay. Heat pipe, heat exchanger. We're not going to worry about any of that right now. So what happens if I take an electric mining machine and I put it on top of uranium? I'm just curious. I just want to see what happens when I do this. So if I take... If I take this and I put it on top... Oh, look at this. It changes. It shows us a water input now. Okay, so I do need to run pipes here. I will need to run pipes here. Interesting.
It's a sulfuric acid input.
Yeah. And I am curious if I get... Looking at it, it looks like I still only have one output. What have I done? One output. So I don't have to worry about like a waste product output, like a dirty water or anything like that. So that's interesting. All right, so we're back to my previous problem of What is happening? You don't have power? What do you mean you don't have power? What idiot put a gun down there but didn't put power? There we go. That'll solve that problem. Anytime we lose a gun, I just put more guns down. I think I'm going to make a new train line, and I think the new train line is going to deliver sulfur down here, because I'm not too far from the coast. I think I can steal water. That is still pretty far, but I think I'm just going to... Or we make a new sulfuric acid place? No, that doesn't make any sense. I should just bring sulfur down, and I can just leave it.
Why do you not want to do sulfuric acid?
The location that we're making sulfuric acid, I am declaring to be incompatible with the train station, because our base is a U shape, and sulfuric acid is currently in the center of the U.
I mean, we already moved sulfuric acid to here. I feel like
Wait,
it wouldn't
did
be
we?
a stretch to get it out here.
Hold on.
Like we make the sulfuric acid. We make it here.
Yeah.
It stored here. It's already piped here. We could just get it to that.
You're
right
absolutely
edge of the
correct,
U.
actually. Yeah. We can make a train station there. Okay. Wait, hold on. Some idiot, and I use the term idiot there. I take it back. I spoke in haste. Made an enormous red factory in the middle, but I guess we can just go.
You could run a train line through.
Yeah,
this
I know.
area.
I know we can. Yeah, we absolutely can.
It's almost like some genius
Hold on. Let's
had the foresight
not say anything we can't take back.
to put his red circuit factory slightly spaced away from the rest of the base in case future expansion needed to go between it.
Let's not say anything we can't take back here. All right, I'm going to need like 1,000 rails on me. So I had 2 goals for today. One was a mecha spider and the other is nuclear power. And I think we should be able to get nuclear power in today. Oh yes, take all this wood out of my inventory. Yes, my minions. All right, where were we putting rails? They're up here, right? So I think we've made a mistake by limiting ourselves to 1 row of rails. I think we definitely need more rails. When we need rails, we need a lot of rails.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm going to change our restriction to 2 full rows of rail now, and you can just keep on making them until that happens. Are we getting enough steel up here? Well, we barely get enough steel up here. Really? We're not making enough steel? Turns out we need a lot of steel. And it's totally... Okay, so it's totally saturated over here. So this steel production is now doing nothing. Hold on. What is this doing? Oh, I understand what that's doing. Give me a second here, chat. I'm going to do some conveyor belt crimes here. Because we have extra steel production that we're just simply not tapping into here. Go, my minions. Right? I think that's the correct move. Yeah, because that's going to give us way more steel production now. Fugi, was this a good move? I can't see why this would backfire. I think this was a good move. So you previously had a weird little splitter adding stuff to the right side there, and I put a splitter here because we had all of this steel production was just sitting there doing nothing. So I'm routing the overflow back into this so that these extra 8 furnaces, because we were low on steel, and now we've got that. I don't know why you created the splitters you did here.
I'm trying to figure out what this splitter is doing.
So previously you had this.
Oh, so the reason I was doing that was to help lane balance a bit. Because what was happening, that's like, that thing that I had built is a bad lane balancer. In that, what happens is the steel production below you always puts on the far side of the belt, on the north side of the upside of the belt, right? And so that would back up into the splitter and keep backing up. And so what I had was just a really bad lane balancer.
How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's also bad. It's backing up on one side. Hold on. Don't fix it for me from afar, Fugi. Fugi!
It's too late. I had already done it.
Ah, man, I was solving this.
All right, wait. You saw nothing. All right, problem solved. And by problem solved, I mean problem unsolved so that you can solve it.
What if I just did this? I'm a genius! Can you imagine it, chat? Wow. You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get one past old first try Jaeger over here.
So one thing I will mention is that one side of your splitter is running into this side of. Is that intentional?
Nope. We just don't have a lot of room.
There is a one-click fix for this.
What's that? Prioritize left or something like that?
It's
Is it this?
No, it was just delete that.
Oh, it was delete that. Oh. I thought you like flashed a clue. All right. Okay, so that's doing great because yeah, we have iron. These are all working as fast as they can. I wonder if this could work faster. No, it's already getting as much iron as it can. This isn't
honestly the thing that's concerning me is like, why? I thought our steel smeltery area was super good.
We've never been massively producing enough.
What's it using and all? Is it the tracks?
Tracks are using some, but we use steel everywhere. We use steel for tracks. We use steel over here for... Nope, this side isn't using any. That's totally backed up.
Interesting. Well,
steel is... No, you're right. It's all being used for tracks. Steel is being used for tracks and for laser guns. And the tracks are... Yeah, the tracks are going into science. Yeah, it's tracks. Tracks are a huge part because tracks are for purple science. What's up, my love? Oh, Joe just came in to tell me how much he loved me. Thank you, sweetie. Wow. All right. Trains. I was going to talk about trains. Let's get rid of fluid stuff. We haven't done fluid stuff in a while. So we want to do just muffin but trains. Absolutely muffin but trains. So we are going to have sulfur continue its mission, continue its humble little journey. Does it just perfectly run this way? Oh my god, it does. That's amazing. Let's just go underground with all of this. That should remove all that, right? Maybe not. Maybe I have to do this. Because these are connected, right? Pipe to ground. I was one too far. Great. And then those don't need to exist. Great. And we're going to have the train line outside of all of this, right? Oh, no. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move copper? I think that's the easier thing to do, right?
Serge, I'm going to ask you a really unfair question.
Uh-huh.
Do you prefer right-hand drive trains or left-hand drive trains?
I don't care. Don't know. I have no way. I am not. I do not have the knowledge or ability to answer that question.
It's an aesthetic question.
Oh, again. Whatever.
Where it's like when two trains pass each other.
Uh-huh.
Do you want the trains driving on the right-hand side of the road or the left-hand side of the road?
Whatever. Whatever, my dude.
Okay.
Super loaded question.
Some people have strong opinions.
Pardon me?
Some people have strong opinions.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I imagine wars have been fought for less, Fugi. Like, let's be real. Okay. I need to make a train yard. So I'm sorry, forest. I'm sorry, nature. Blame Fugi.
Wow.
Chris,
I love nature.
Yes, come my little minions. I feel as though our train network, or pardon me, our bot network currently has 750 logistic robots and 1,500 construction robots. Okay, never mind, we're fine. Okay, so I want trains. Okay, so this should all be sulfur, right? Yeah, sulfuric acid. And then above we have, I'm going to copy this. Okay, let's go ahead and copy this. Oops, crap. Where was that? Must have been there. Where am I? Okay, so my goal here is we are going to fill these tanks with sulfuric acid. And then we're going to put the we're going to put the loader unloader. Pardon me. We're going to put the fuel loader here. And hopefully that spacing works out. I may have gotten it backwards.
You might want to put the train track down and just double check.
Yeah, I probably have it wrong.
Well, because the train track snaps to a 2x2 grid, which really throws things off.
Wait, why are these all... Oh, trains. Why you do this to me? I have to rotate it? Yeah, I did. All right, now I need a train station. I need some engines, and I need a bunch of storage tanks. Storage tanks means I need iron plates. Should be iron plates over here. Yes, there are. Is my copper no longer connected? Hey, there's a bunch of trees in the way. That's odd. Nice catch, chat. Thank you. All right. So I want 2 of these. I want 2 of these as well. I don't have enough engines. Engines are here. Should be engines here somewhere, right? Yes, these are engines. Require additional storage tanks. Okay. I've unplugged everything so I didn't just waste sulfuric acid. So if I place the station down, just here. So there's the train, and then I need the fluid wagons, 1 and then 2. So hold on, that goes into there. No, you're right. These are not lining up the way I wanted them to. Okay, that's too bad. Let's just rebuild all of this. Stop it. The pumps are like, or the drones are like, I'm here to help. Taking things out of my inventory and placing them immediately back down. And I was like, first of all, how dare you? I need a bunch of pumps. I'm going to need 5 more pumps. Are pumps under crafting? Okay, there's the pumps. Now, I need 4 tanks. Oh, wait a second. Can I not rotate the pipes for tanks so that this works, chat? Or does that connect the way I want it to, or no? You don't need a tank on the loading side? I wanted to have tanks here to hold it. I can't rotate it. If I rotate it, it does this. That's all rotating does. It doesn't give me a 90-degree turn. Yo, Fugi, help me out. Is that connected?
One moment. Is the pump connected to the tank, or?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I want to do this.
It just isn't powered, which
yeah,
is why
yeah.
it's yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to take any excess sulfuric acid from the system and have it in these tanks so that when the train shows up, it drains the tank and fills them as quickly as possible. Because Fugi has taught me that the fastest thing that I can do to load a train is to go directly from a tank into a pump into the train.
Yep.
Anime Kitty, what's up? Yeah, we had a lunch break earlier. Thank you very much for checking in. Appreciate that. All right, so that's now all powered. Now, how can I fuel this train? We have coal right there. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's just keep running this coal line. Who cares? Hello, Mad Dog. Good morning to you as well, friend. Happy New Year, Anime Kitty. Hope you're doing well. Joe says Happy New Year as well. Get out of the way, trees. No, what idiot put a power pole there? Is that going to line up perfectly? No, I need it to be here. You know what? That's fine. All right, good, good. All right, train will run on coal. I don't remember bringing up a loader all the way up to here. Fugi, were you the one who brought coal up to our petroleum train or our oil train? Because I don't remember that ever having what it does.
Yes, I believe I was. Because we had to run coal up for the plastic.
Yeah.
And so while I was there, I just ran one of them up to the train.
Hey, look what I'm discovering. I'm discovering that we need to increase our sulfuric acid production. That's exciting.
We probably don't need that much.
What if you don't want me to double it?
Oh, you can. I'm not saying don't, but I'm just saying don't stress about it, I guess, because I don't think the miners actually use a lot. I might be wrong. I don't think the miners use a lot. So what you're experiencing now is just like you need to fill all the tanks, but once the tanks are full, the demand should drop off.
Chemical plant requires pipe. Chemical plant requires iron. Single fluid wagon would be plenty, pardon me. Yeah, but everything I've been taught how to do requires double fluid wagon. So I'm just going to keep the footprint we have. Fluids are created in batches of 2 or transported in batches of 2, and solids are transported in batches of 4. And until we make a change, everything will be standardized. Until I've been informed there needs to be a change, everything will be standardized. I should maybe put a pump in here somewhere, Fugi, or nah, don't even worry about it. This was back in the old days before I knew what I was doing. Yeah, I don't know what any of this does. I don't want to touch it. It'll all break. Okay, so, Fugi,
Yeah,
I have made a sulfuric acid train over here. And for some reason, are these full? No, these are not full. Why aren't these full? What is happening? I have increased your production. There's no acid in the pipes. 0.1. Oh, they're not getting water. Oh, that's hilarious. Nice catch. You are, of course, correct. Okay, so I made new plants. I copied everything, but I forgot to actually connect them to the water line. Very nice catch, Twitch chat. Thank you. All right, so now... There we go. Output full. Low power. What do you mean low power? Oh, no. Oh, no. Fugi?
Well, that's bad. You know what would solve that?
What? Nuclear power?
Yeah.
How do I make more? How do I quickly slap more solar power on this? Uh. Um. I'm panicking. I'm panicking, dude.
Don't panic.
We
Don't
need
to panic.
We need more accumulators. More accumulators require more batteries. Oh no, the boilers are fine. The problem is we just kept adding more and more and more without ever adding more power to it. Okay, that's fine. We're going to get nuclear power soon. I'm just going to slap down some more batteries for now. Speaking of batteries, where are the batteries? Up here. Oh, there's a whole box just for batteries. Nice. Good. Good. Not good. Not all of my boilers are running? Oh, they're not getting enough coal. Why are they not getting enough coal? Look, we're going to solve that problem later, chat. We're going to solve that problem by just getting a new and more efficient power source. I don't have to debug our system again. Slap more batteries down. Wait, no, I'm stuck here. Gah! Help, I'm trapped! You also think our new sulfuric pumps are the wrong way. Why?
They've got very clear arrows.
Yeah, so. I'm pretty sure that's fine.
Do you want me to run the train line up to your train station?
Yeah. You know what? I am also just going to tier 3. Does that do anything? Yeah, Fugi. When we made this enormous belt for coal, we didn't give it nearly enough coal.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whatever. It's fine. There's no output for new acid? Wait, really? Oh my god. Alright, I am rushing too many things at once here, apparently. Yeah, I didn't plug it in. So that means these weren't getting any more acid. Okay, there we go. Alright, Fugi, whenever you're done and ready, maybe you could save us with a Band-Aid power solution.
Okay, yeah.
You know, mostly just so that we don't die. Oh, you did it! Look at this. Look at this good work you're doing. Wait, no, we don't have to clear all the forest. You got it, you got it. All right, do we have a station on the south side yet? No, we sure don't. Okay, so let me go solve that now. This has been like putting out fires, the stream, eh, chat? So, where do we want to put nuclear after we have it, my friend?
That's up to you.
That's up to me.
But you're gonna have to do like uranium processing and the nuclear power plant, so you might want a decent chunk of space.
Is this not connecting? Nope, it sure didn't. Why didn't that connect? There we go. Very good. So I need an red light and an blue light. Let's remember. That always goes to the right, and that always goes to the right. Hold on. The rule of the right. I need one more train station here. No! Oh, the feel bad when you walk all the way down and you don't have enough resources to build the things that you need. So we already have the one train, so I do not have to make a second train line down here, correct? A second train down here because we have the one already. Are these drones lost and drunk? What are these drones doing? What are these drones, Fugi? They're just sitting here holding wood and they're so lost and confused. Weird. Put your nukes in the middle of your base, you coward. Oh, you made a little bypass? That's cute. Don't know what that's for. Those are mine. Uh-oh. They're mine and they ran out of power.
Wait, what bypass?
You did a train. Look at these triple train tracks. Look at all this cute stuff and these things. What is this if not a bypass?
Yeah, so this right here is so that you can have multiple trains waiting to load up iron at the same time.
Oh, so they wait here instead of at the mine, so it's closer to unloading.
Yep.
Very clever. All right. Oh, I should have all the miners on me before I leave as well. That's that would be a smart and good thing to do. Do we have a place that's making miners?
Don't think so.
All right, so I should just queue up, I don't know, let's say 30? 30 is probably a good number for uranium. Wait, do we have a bunch just in a box randomly? Let me check the old shame boxes. Ooh, another solar thing. Oh my god, these boxes are beautiful, chat. Look at this. Doesn't this fill you? Does this not spark joy? Ooh, I'll take that. Ooh, I'll take that. Our old power armor, good stuff. What are these? Steam engines? There's just 12 steam engines sitting in a box. Yes, there we go. 16 electric mines. Good. Holy moly, chat. Oh, what a nightmare. We're going to need more shame boxes soon, my friend.
Really?
Yeah. What do I have? I have 30. Let's make it 40. Let's make it 40. And let's fill up our inventory with iron. And then let's get ready to head back down there. Okay. Wonder where you're headed.
Oh, I see.
I jumped on the right train. We're losing stuff.
Yeah, I'm on my way. There's a deprecated turret.
Oh, really?
It's out of bullets.
Oh, that's exciting. It's a deprecated turret that's out of bullets. Do you want to use the new patented defenses on that one. All right, so the train is going to unload. I'm going to need, right, I forgot pumps and stuff down here too. That's fine. I'm going to need 4 tanks. And I'm going to need 8 pumps. So let's go ahead and give ourselves a train stop. And then let's just copy pasta what we did up in Margaritaville. If you like pina coladas, do boop boop boop. Why don't I see the outline of a train here, chat? I have the train stop down.
Is the train stop on the right side?
It's on the left side. Is that a problem?
I think it's on the wrong side of the track.
Weird. I didn't know that was a thing. Thank you. That was absolutely the fix. All right. So this is going to be called Barter Town. And can you please name the sulfur delivery station Mad Max?
I'm not there anymore.
Or maybe Tina Turner. Tina Turner might be.
I'm happy to name it whatever. I'm just not there anymore. Because I am in fact here.
Is that a ghost? That's a ghost. Oh, you're here. Hi. What's up, buddy? Where did you come from? Why aren't these pumps working?
Because the train's in manual mode.
Oh, right. Well, I finally just made it. Okay, so down here at Barter Town, we want to wait until the cargo is empty, and we're going to add the station of, oh God, I don't even know what it's called. Probably Michael Offner is my guess. You're going to wait there until you have full cargo, and you're also going to wait 30 seconds. And I put the and clause, and it's on automatic now.
You wanted it named
Tina Turner.
Tina.
Yeah, because Tina Turner owns Barter Town, right? Are you drunk, Train? Goodbye. Welcome back. Goodbye. Oh, wow, that was fast. All right, we have all the sulfur here now. Cool. All right, this is terrifying. So let's now make ourselves a uranium mine, Twitch chat. All right. So this is exciting. This is exciting. Little spooky, but here we are. All right, good. Let's give ourselves lots of room to walk and stand here. Okay, and now I need to give you power. And that means uranium is now going to start coming out of the ground. Hey! All right. And I'm not taking radiation damage. Okay, that's good. So... let's keep doing this. That's my strategy to get them to connect to each other. Is just to go around. I am going to have some... Oh, no. I understand.
Hey, Serge.
Hi.
You should double check the design of the electric mining drills.
Oh! Do they connect to each other?
Yeah, just like the steam boiler.
Oh my god.
So hopefully that'll make your work a lot easier.
Way easier. Holy moly. Holy moly, Twitch chat. That doesn't quite work the way I want it to. Okay, new plan, new plan, new plan. Nice and clean straight lines here. No. Here we go. Yes, Fugi. All right, you saw what I was going for there. Thank you. Yeah, that makes life so much easier. All right, give me a second here. Nope. I do want that like this. And I want it like this. Oh. Well, that's a little disappointing.
I'm going to make the guess that you're going to have 3 lanes of output.
It's probably a pretty good guess. Trying to get a template that's easy enough to copy paste, and I think it's this. Nope. All right, whatever. I'll put the power in after. Oh, no, does it all have to be moved over by 1? It all has to be moved over by 1.
Does it?
Yeah, I have a double space in the middle that's inefficient.
You can cut paste.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Also, the mining drills mine 1 space around it, which is why the conveyor belts and power lines don't impact things. So technically a double space is okay. It's just you mine a little bit slower.
Now let's make ourselves happy. Let's get that right. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. And now one last little section here. Okay. Let's copy this again. You can even get rid of the one space if you planned it right. Ooh. We're getting into some like weird future tech now.
Define right.
All right. So I have made some kind of nuclear extractor, Twitch chat. Not a nuclear reactor, nay, a nuclear extractor. And you know what? I'm pretty proud of myself. That was challenging, but with a very minor hand from Fugi, we were able to figure this out. And I think that's actually very elegant. M the Marvelous, thank you very much for 27 months. Happy New Year to you, my friend. I am mining hot rocks, indeed. Hot rockets. Okay. So those are getting ready to get loaded onto a train. That's also exciting. So now we need to figure out uranium processing, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I need to read up on that, don't I? So where do I even start for uranium processing? Uranium processing, ingredient. Input uranium produces uranium-235 as well as uranium-238 made in a centrifuge. I need to make a centrifuge. A centrifuge consumes power, processes various uranium-related recipes. Okay. Requires concrete. Fugi, we don't have concrete.
We sure don't.
I just want to fix our power. Yeah.
Basic concrete isn't terribly difficult.
Shift pace could help with the left side of uranium mining. What's wrong with the left side of my uranium mining?
I don't know what they're talking about.
I just want to take a look at where... Oh, that was your fix.
Is that not the right fix?
We need way more.
I mean, problem looked solved to me. I don't know.
Anytime bugs destroy something, I put down more guns.
It only destroyed it because it was a gun turret with no bullets in it.
No. Nobody hurts our guns. Nobody.
Okay.
Okay, so we need a centrifuge. We need a bunch of stuff. I need to take a very short pee break and think about my life choices here. I'm very proud of this uranium unloading area. So think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Twitch chat with this view. And I'm going to take a very short stretch break. And when we come back, I want to keep going until we finish uranium today. Unless you think that's too far away, Fugi. Because you can say, you know what, Serge? No, that's not realistic for where we are right now. Do you think we could get uranium done within 2 hours? Nuclear power done within 2 hours?
I think you can set everything up, but it might not kick on.
All right. Well, we're going to try. We're going to try. So please stick around. I'll be right back. And then you can talk privately with chat, Fugi. You can do all your little secret plans.
So my concern for why I say it might not kick on, spoilers for chat, is that the uranium comes in dull and shiny forms, and you need a lot of shiny uranium for nuclear power. And there's a way to turn dull into shiny, but that takes a long time, like long real world time. So that might be annoying. Um, we also don't need to build a super big reactor. Um, we could just build like a one node reactor, which would be a lot easier to get up and running. Also, I just got my second portable fusion reactor, so I'm pretty happy about that. It's finally completed. My power armor setup is 2 portable fusion reactors, 5 exoskeletons, night vision, 2 Roboport Mark II, 2 energy shield Mark II, 2 personal laser defense. Does Serge have a single portable fusion reactor? No. No, he does not. Because I don't think Serge is spending a lot of time like poring over all of the items in the crafting menu. I think he is reasonably a little overwhelmed by how quickly new things came in. Because we were doing early in the game, we did a lot of research back to back without really reading what it was doing. And I think that got him into a situation where there's just a lot of stuff. And he's not interested in reading over what each individual thing does. See if I can't fix this power a little bit. And then chat said I should start stockpiling concrete on behalf of Serge. I can probably do that. It seems like a reasonable thing to do. The thing that I'm doing right now is I'm upgrading all of our coal lines to red belts in the prior portion in the train unloading, because currently it was just yellow belts. And that should help a little bit, and then we'll see where we are from there.
And we are back. Hello, my friends. Hello. So while we were refactoring in the video game, Joe's been doing a tremendous refactor in the kitchen, including like a spring cleaning of everything. So I got a little tour and got to check all that out, and I'm tremendously impressed. And we're going to have a big donation to do of like, we had a set of plates and cutlery from when we first moved in together 12 years ago that has just been sitting in a corner gathering dust. Noob question, any reason to use yellow belts once red ones are unlocked? Yeah, just moving things faster doesn't necessarily mean it'll keep up with production. So I typically am just using yellow belts in places that's all that we need to move it. Also, eventually you're going to run into issues with not having enough resources, which we did over and over. Oh God, our power is just such a nightmare. I was hoping we'd be producing enough to save anything, but I guess not, huh? I need to make 4 more accumulators. You there, Fugi?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I just wasn't certain. So our satisfaction is in the yellow, meaning we are not producing enough power, right?
Yeah, we need to produce more power.
I don't think we can scale up and start making anything for nuclear. I don't think we can add anything else to our demands right now without causing more issues. I think we need one more Band-Aid solution.
I think there's a lot of work to get done for nuclear. So if you want to start on that, I can start on adding more steam power.
Sure. Are you just going to slap on more to the same area we have there? I don't know if that's going to work.
No, because we have unused stuff up there. I need to get more coal is the problem. I need to get more coal up there.
I'm sure you'll have a great solution.
Better yet, just like
no, they all have coal, dude. They all have coal. Coal is actually backing up now.
Is it?
It was.
Huh.
I think there is something. Maybe we just finally sated something, and it's absolutely full, and that shut off a bunch of producers or mines.
I mean, I refactored the coal unloader to be red belts instead of yellow belts, so that might have helped.
Yeah, because at some point, I think we're totally backed up somewhere, and that has reduced demand. And the reduction of demand has allowed things to back up such that we're actually filling our...
Yeah. I mean, we can go to the 10-minute or 1 minute or 10-minute views and see what's going on.
Electric mining drills are dropping. Yes, our electric mining drills, as of about 4 minutes ago, have dropped tremendously. And that our furnaces are still going full, but I guess... Yeah, and our accumulators are being able to charge right now too. Okay, something changed.
We dropped the uranium mine, created a new mine, and that kicked on a bunch of drills, probably.
Oh, all right. And then once those all got their stuff figured out. Okay. So the issue here is I have so much I have to learn right now. I have to like dive through a bunch of documentation for things I've never looked at before. So if I want a nuclear reactor, see, the problem is the nuclear reactor doesn't tell me what I put into it or what I get out. It uses uranium fuel cells to generate heat. All right, so I need to produce uranium fuel cells.
Do we get any tips or tricks for nuclear power? Because this is actually like a lot.
Yeah.
Nuclear power is kind of a lot to deal with.
Oh, let me keep working backwards here. A uranium fuel cell requires iron plate, uranium-235, and uranium-238 at a ratio of 1 to 19. And I get those uraniums from uranium processing. So processing is from a centrifuge. A centrifuge requires concrete. So what produces various uranium-related recipes? So my understanding of me looking at this just really quickly is I need to make a bunch of centrifuges. I need to take all of our uranium output from the train and pump it into there. That's going to give me two different types of uranium outputs, 235 and 238. And then
I just call it shiny and dull.
Shiny and dull. And it doesn't look like I need any other inputs or outputs once I have the centrifuge and the nuclear reactor. No, I have to make fuel first. Hold on. So I probably have to put the uranium into something else to process it into fuel.
Yeah, those are just assemblers.
Crap. Hold on.
Assemblers to make the uranium fuel
and
cell.
It also makes a used up uranium fuel cell, which we need to put somewhere and deposit.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a casing for uranium fuel?
You need to make the uranium fuel cell to put in the nuclear reactor.
Yeah, but one sec. All right, hold on. I need centrifuge. Centrifuge produces shiny and dirty. All right, so we go train to centrifuge, right? That's the first step we do. The centrifuge is going to give us two outputs. Then we want to take that output and put it into a fuel maker. We need to start, it's like goal, nuclear fuel cell. Nuclear fuel cell requires iron and shiny and dirty, and it outputs nuclear fuel. And then from there, we want to go from nuclear fuel into a reactor. And it seems as though once we got concrete sorted, once we have enough concrete going in order to actually build the centrifuge and the reactor, these are all the only resources we need are iron and nuclear stuff, right? And I just realized Spidertron is finished researching, which is very exciting. Hello, Spidertron. We'll get to you later. Ooh, mining productivity. Don't mind if I do. Am I missing a step here, Fugi? Is my understanding at all flawed? I don't have to like suddenly reroute petroleum into this or anything like that. These are the only resources I need looking at the menu.
Yes. There's a whole lot to understand about making the nuclear power plant that I don't think is included in what you've written down. But for getting the nuclear fuel, it is just quote unquote that easy, with the caveat of the ratios of shiny to dull that you get out of the centrifuge is not what you need for the fuel cell. And so there's extra steps in the process you can add to fix those ratios up to what you need. But for the initial phase, for stage 1 nuclear power, you might not need to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm looking at just the scale of resources we need for a nuclear reactor, which is the sort of thing that we likely want to automate, but so it goes. All right, let me look into concrete. Why don't we have concrete as an intermediate product anywhere?
We've never needed concrete before.
Okay, concrete down here. Iron ore! Iron ore, stone brick, and water. How dare you? Oh my god. All right, well that's a giant pain in the butt. Iron ore, stone block, and water. I might just make a new area right down here, actually. Because you know what I have 2 out of 3 of right now, my friend? I got iron ore and I got water. And we have a stone stop right here. So
Oh, that's a good idea.
let's take the path less traveled.
I was trying to build it up near the stone brick area, and I like your idea a lot more.
Thank you. All right, so I need an water pump. Gonna need some pipes. It's fine. It's all attached to the grid right now. All right. This is called offshore. I always forget. Okay, I need one offshore thing. How much concrete are we going to need? Like 5?
500
That many, eh?
per reactor.
No. Sorry. How many concrete makers is what I was saying.
Oh. 10.
10 tier 2s? Got it.
I mean, I guess 5s might be. I don't know. I'd just make 10. It's not like uses expensive things.
Am I going to regret putting anything here? No.
No regrets.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, great. You are going to make me concrete for the first time ever. All right, great. Let's go ahead and rotato you. How much do you need? Stone brick. Wait, stone brick. Stone brick is just stone, but in a furnace. Oh, no. Hey, what's up, Miss Temperance? Thank you very much for 21 months. I might do some more cheating, Fugi.
In what sense?
I'm just going to do a request-o-matic box and have them fly stone to me. Stone bricks to me.
I thouut you said you had stone here.
I have
you
raw
have stone at home.
Well, I have stone, but I need to put the stone into furnaces. And do you want me to make like a whole smelt? But then I have to steal the coal as well?
No, you use electric furnaces.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Thank you for 21 months, Miss Temperance. Thank you. You're right. I hate it when you're right, but you're right. Why am I sounding so sad that Fugi was right? I'm just like so absolutely defeated. Just like,
oh no.
Can you believe
this
it, chat?
Person I explicitly brought on to give me advice and help had a good point.
Is giving me advice and help. Woe is me. All right. So I want iron ore. I want stone. Do you think I could mix these into one thing, or is that stupid?
I think you can mix it.
Great. I need pipes. Is it just best practice to always have your pipes underground if you can help it?
Yeah, so one thing I hadn't mentioned before is that a span of underground pipe counts as less distance than overground pipe. So it's also more efficient from a flow rate standpoint.
All right, pretty proud of that. Let's just go ahead and slap a bunch of these down. Also more efficient from a flow rate point of view. Got it. All right. So my first attempt here, I'm just going to mix iron and stone and see what happens. And hope that's enough. All right, so you should now have everything you need. Iron ore, stone brick. What is wrong? Oh, you don't have the thingies yet. Okay, I was like, why aren't you building? How dare you? Okay, and then I'm going to slap down a red box at the end here, and everything is going to go into this red party box, as is tradition. Which is going to be out of the power grid. So let's just fix that right now. All right, what do you think, friends? What do you think? We've got concrete, ideally now solved. We've got just a tremendous amount of concrete. And I'm going to let this fill. I think I'm going to let this absolutely fill. I think that's correct. I think we don't care. Wow, that can't keep up, can it? That can barely keep up. All right, so Fugi. Step 1.
Put a stack inserter down.
Concrete. What? Put a stack inserter? Make that a green one instead?
Yeah.
I thought... Sorry, can you explain to me what a stack inserter does?
It grabs more materials at a time. So a normal inserter will grab like one item at a time. A fast inserter, a blue one, will grab one and swing back and forth faster. A stack inserter will grab like a batch of 5 or so items at a time.
My understanding, maybe it's because I played Minecraft, of a stack inserter would be it would take an entire 100 stack and move it, and thus it would be great from box to box, but not conveyor belt to box. Is that fundamentally flawed?
Yeah, a stack inserter can grab multiple items off the conveyor belt at a time. It'll just sit there, grab a bunch, like hang out with its arm out, grab a couple at a time, and swing over. It doesn't transfer 100. I think at most it transfers 12 at a time.
Okay.
But it's still a lot better than the like one that you would otherwise get.
All right. So I now have... Where did my notepad go? Where did my notepad go? I now have concrete. So now that we have concrete, we need a train stop. We also need to decide where we're going to make all this uranium processing. And what if I just said right here? What about this area I'm standing in right now, Fugi?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So first thing we need to do. Get rid of all these cliffs. All right. Smash the state. And I'll probably want to move that gun wall. Nah, we can just leave that gun wall. We can have multiple layers. At this point, now that we're auto-producing everything, I don't have to worry about scarcity as much. So, why do I keep closing it? Why do I keep doing this to myself? I need a train stop, and I need the train to drop things off to a centrifuge. Now, the centrifuge is going to cost us approximately a bajillion resources. Hey, what's up, Wild Peaks? Welcome, friend. Every time you step away, it feels like we're aeons ahead of where you left. Thank you, Quiet Cat. Honestly, I feel like I've really been dragging my feet today. And I appreciate Fuji's positivity and being like, you know what? No, Serge, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. All right, I'm going to grab all this. I'm going to grab a bunch of red things. I'm sure we'll want to automate it later, but I'm just going to grab all of this by hand for now. I haven't felt like we've been accomplishing that much today. I say as I look upon our new, like, just mega everything that we've made. Do we have a box anywhere that we're just putting red circuits into, Fuji?
Don't think so.
Could I?
Yeah, we absolutely should. I just don't think we have been.
In a red requester or just a steel box?
In a red provider, yeah.
Provider.
Leftmost tab. Yeah.
And then I should probably cap it at like that. And did we end up putting blue in a box anywhere? I did, didn't I?
Yes. Yeah. We absolutely did that one.
Is it empty? It is empty.
Yes.
Why don't we have any blue?
We're running out of sulfuric acid, which I am attempting to resolve.
We're running out of sulfuric acid. Is that my fault?
I mean, it's not your fault.
We're running out. No. We're running out of sulfur.
Well, yeah, we're running out of sulfuric acid for the blue, which is because we're running out of sulfur, which is because we're running out of petroleum. So I'm adding more refineries.
Oh, okay. Thank
Factorio.
you. Fuji working invisibly behind the scenes so we can keep going here. Oh, and you're just going to keep the same sort of like layout I had. I guess it scales a bit, and I'll be able to see a more compact version of what we did. I suppose you're probably also going to be able to just move my power poles and insert things between where things were, eh?
Yeah, I looking at what you have, I think the if I just add more refineries, I think the crackers and everything that you've made is enough.
All right. I do want to say that your refineries are not in a row with my existing ones, but I respect you.
I have to do it.
Oh, no.
I have to do it.
All right. That means there's a flaw in what I've done. That's what I was
No,
afraid
it's just
of.
for spacing reasons.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we are short on blue. I don't need blue, though. I don't need blue for the centrifuge I'm making. I only need red. So let's go back and look at our red here. Yeah, we're fine. Let's take 200 of those. Does that seem good? How much does the centrifuge need? How many centrifuges should I make for a starters, chat?
Wow.
1? 5? Let's go ahead and say 5. You said 5?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want that much plastic. Oh, no. It's fine. $500? All right, 500's probably too many. Just got to throw that one out there. All right, I need steel and I need iron gears. I can't even imagine. How many fires have you been putting out behind the scenes, Fuji? While I've been blissfully ignorant.
I think you've noticed most of what I've been doing.
All right. Makes
I
me
don't
feel
think I've managed to sneak one by you.
Now I need steel is the last thing I need to make the 5. And steel, we are sneaking away here. I'd like to get off this conveyor belt, please. What are these? Construction robots. I need those. You know what I don't need? I don't need this car in my inventory anymore. Probably also don't need small baby wires anymore.
Actually, no. Just for you, Serge, we're going to put them in line with your existing one. We're going to do it.
What? Oh, thank you.
We're going to make it work.
All right, 5. Okay, we're now constructing 5 centrifuges. So based on my notes, a centrifuge, all I need is a train unloader into a centrifuge. Got it. That does raise an interesting question of, I don't actually know how much space I'm going to need to unload everything, which does make me a little bit nervous. Also, I don't know how I'm going to take train off of this without ruining all of Fuji's hard work. So let's put it at the very bottom here. That'll be the lower.
I would recommend unloading by forking off of like somewhere around here.
Up there?
Yeah.
I was going to fork. Here, let me walk you through my thought process. I was going to fork down here. And then I was going to run the train line as low as I possibly can. And that would give me all of the space between the north track and the south track to work. But then all the uranium would be very far away from the rest of the base.
I mean, that's fine. Uranium is only used for uranium things.
Okay. Is that plenty of space? That gives me
that's
all of this space to work in for uranium.
Yeah, that's a lot of space.
Yeah? Okay. For once, because there's been a couple of times I'm saying, look at this is huge. And everyone else is all like, you're but a little baby, Jaeger. Like, no, I thought I'd grown up.
Yeah, that's plenty of space for uranium enrichment.
Okay. All right. One last thing I am going to do. No, let's do that first. Let's do that first, and let's just worry about other things at another time. I'm going to have to defend all of this later. I know. Nope, I'm being dumb. What did my ghost train want to do there for a second? All right. And then let's... Why?
Serge named the uranium mine, not me. Oh, wait, no, that's just automatically named.
Small disturbed child. You know what? Sure. You know what? Sure. Why not? Why not, game? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right, chat? All right. So we need something that pairs with that well. I always want the train on the right side, correct? The train station on the right side? So like that. Do we have a nuclear train yet? No, we do not. Oh, I'll keep it. Don't worry. I'll keep it. I need more engines. Yes. Excuse me? Ah, buckets. What is this? Sorry, I have to go get distracted again, Fugi.
I forgive you.
It's gun time. All right, I need engines, and I need guns, and I need walls. I have walls. I need engines, and I need guns. All right, I got guns. Engines are up and to the right here. Your engines, right? I believe so. All right. So let's go ahead and make these 2. Let's make those 4, and then let's go say hello to Dwayne the Rock Johnson over there. Yeah, I do think the child needs an adult. I think that was the naming scheme I was going to go for as well there. Oh, we're so zoomy, Twitch chat. And look, we have these perfect clearings here. Okay, so this side is obviously doing great. This side, less so. Do I not have repair bots on me? I don't have repair kits on me. All right, well, let's ignore that for now. What? How do you still not have power? This area is safe still because it looks like it's going to hit one of the two other bases instead. How far are we? We just researched, we've recently researched, finished research on the spider robot, but we've realized that it's not realistic for us to build it right now. What is... Oh, that's a problem. I think the reason we lost that fight previously is the bugs weren't sufficiently blinded. So there we go. All right, so we've added more gun. Good. So again, anywhere they attack, we just put down more guns. There! What do you think about that? That ought to hold. Ah! Oh. There. There. All right, distraction complete. That ought to hold. All right, bugs attacked here. What the heck? There. Perfect. What if I told you the bugs don't have eyes? Well, how do they see the pollution then, 50? Checkmate.
Got him.
Yeah. Doesn't even make sense. Next, you're going to tell me they don't actually spit. It's an optical illusion. I'm grabbing a lot of those cables, aren't I? That's not what I wanted at all. Let's get those out of my inventory. Ah, whatever. Just keep them. Who cares? Okay. I need more power type. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, where was I? Ah, yeah. We made a train. We made a train. Oh, right. How am I going to power this train? This train doesn't have access to coal. Everything else has access to coal. All of the other trains have access to coal, Serge. You have deprived this train access to coal. It's fine. We just continue the coal down. Excellent. Let's make sure that runs over to the side somewhere where it's sure to be out of the way forever. that not? There. Okay. So nope. There we go. All right, the drones will fix all that. The drones will fix all that. The underground belts that cross the train tracks might be backwards. That one is fine. That one is fine. That one is fine. That one is backwards. What is happening here? There we go. There we go. Okay, so this is now going to have coal. So we have small disturbed child, and then we're going to have the... Need some equally great names here. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. This is our functional adult son. Right? Small disturbed child and our functional adult son, and they are best friends. Okay. Next thing I want to do is I want to create a very simple unloader. So I'm just going to copy our coal section, our coal situation. Would you agree with that, Fugi? Is that good enough? For nuclear power, just to get it off the train.
Sounds good to me.
The only thing it's not going to have is it's not going to have box. Wow, I happen to have the exact amount on me. Perfect. Now, let's start telling it, oh, power. And I want a couple more lights because I like lights. I like to be able to see what we're doing, right? What do you mean not? What do you mean no power? What is this doing? Hold on. Are you drunk?
Is it a ghost? No. The one in the middle is a ghost. So that's not actually connected to a power network. Second from the left was a ghost.
I think it got fixed. All right, we got there. Okay, so now I want to add a station. Welcome to my functional adult son. Here, you want to empty cargo, and you also want to wait 30 seconds, and then you want to head to our small disturbed child, and you want to wait there until you are full, and you are now automated. All right, so I wasn't expecting to go from down to up, but that does look like the new way we're going to be building this here. So let's start with our centrifuges. So our centrifuges, which we're just going to place for the first time now. All right, all 5 are going to, oh my God, I see. All right, they are going to take uranium in, and they're going to give me something out. Right? And I realize this is probably all going to have to get fixed, but for now, let's just say that everything here is perfect. And then, can I specify if I want thing 1 to go into 1 conveyor belt and thing 2 to go into 2 conveyor belt? Or if it has an output, are they just going to end up with 1 dirty conveyor belt out?
You'll have 1 dirty conveyor belt. You can use a splitter to clean it up.
Yeah, or I could try and use some type of filter thing to grab one or the other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we do have access to these filler inserters, which I've never made before. Filter inserters. Is there a filter inserter that's long?
No.
Okay. Cool. All right, hold on. The next thing I want to do is, let's just remember our training. Where did my sublime go again? All right. Train into centrifuge. Centrifuge is going to give us 2 outputs, shiny and dirty. I want to produce next a nuclear fuel cell, which requires iron, shiny, and dirty. Okay, so I need iron in now. Please don't kill me. Good talk. I'm going to steal some of our iron out. And I'm going to do it from this side. Can I even cross here? No, I probably can't. I probably have to go down and then cross later. Good stuff. Good job. Good job, little buddies. All right. So that is iron on its way down. Okay. Where did you get stuck? Where did you get stuck? I have obviously very clearly made a mistake somewhere. There it is. Good stuff. Okay, so iron is on its way down. So I need to take these outputs and I need to combine it with iron. That's probably still too far down. That's probably good enough right about there. I need to get myself some of these. I already have them on me. Great. All right. 10? No. 20? Yes. 20. 20 will do, Twitch chat. 20 will do. So if each of these is going to have 2 outputs, let's put down a plan here. Do I love this or do I hate this? Is this an absolute nightmare? So my thought was going to be dirty, clean, clean, dirty, dirty, clean, clean, dirty, dirty, clean. Because each one of these has 2 outputs and I can't skip them, right? So if I used filter inserters, this is my first idea.
That would work.
It's probably easier to put them onto one and just split it using a splitter.
Yeah, like you're gonna get so little of one of the types
Okay, that's not worth it. Okay.
that it's not like extracting them separately won't really increase your throughput.
Okay. So then this is the suggestion. The suggestion is to do this.
I thought it was a cool idea though.
Yeah.
Like it definitely would have worked.
Why, thank you. Okay. So let's do right side will be dirty. Clean side will be everything else, right? Come, my minions. So once those show up, this should start working. We have dirty, and then we have clean. And now for the uranium... You know what? I imagine, looking at the centrifuge recipes, imagine there's another recipe we do later on, nuclear fuel reprocessing. Oh, God. That just reuses the used up uranium fuel cell. All right. And what ratio do I need for uranium fuel? For uranium fuel, I need 1 of one and 19 of the other. Well, let's just see what happens. So let's give ourselves a ton of room here. And do I need a centrifuge to make that? Or do I make that in a crafting station? I make that in an assembler. Great. Hey, remember that area I put way more guns down? And you
Yeah,
said
it worked fine. It worked fine. Nothing to see.
All right, let's give ourselves a ton of room here, because I'm probably going to have to reprocess things later. So let's assume that this is going to be enough room. Okay. I have 5 of these. Let's go ahead and make, I don't know, like 10 for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. So for this to work, I want to bring in uranium fuel cell. I want to bring in iron. Nope, that's not going to work. I didn't leave myself enough room. I wanted that to be 1 further. Okay, that's actually easy enough to fix. Just make a bridge. Just make a tunnel. Okay, iron is here. What is the iron for? The iron is for the casing. So we need iron to go in, and then we need uranium biddies to go in, and we probably need further away uranium biddies to go in. That's my guess for now. And then we're going to want the one to be here on a dirty one. And then we're probably going to want another one to be here. I imagine slower. Whatever, let's do it like this anyways. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but this is my rough assumption as to what's going to happen here. And then we're going to want the uranium fuel cells to come out and then go this way. So we're going to want this as well. Don't have enough to make anything power-wise. That's a problem. Okay, what do I need for these? I need steel and red circuits. All right, let's get ourselves a bunch of that. I can't believe how much we've gotten done, by the way. Just like when we run over our base and we think about where all of this started and where we're at now, that's a very impressive feeling of completion.
Yeah, it's it's very different.
Oh, from what you'd have normally done?
No, like the progress we've made, like the difference in the base day over day.
Oh, yeah.
I've been making a different I've been saving it locally every day at the end of the sessions.
Really? Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool. You could request the bots to bring you stuff? I've never done that before. What do? Do you just slap down a green box and they'll send you raw resources?
In the middle tab, you see the trash slots above that. If you click on that, you can say, hey, give me yellow belts, and then the slider at the bottom is how much of it you want. And if you need to check the box as well, the personal logistics and auto trash box.
Wait, seriously?
And
I can just say, give me 100 of this, and they just will?
They'll ensure your inventory always has that amount in it.
Ah.
And if you set the slider to 0, it'll automatically trash it.
Huh. So if I say, hey, system... Wait, we don't have iron plates in a box, do we?
No.
All right.
Well, yes. But I don't know if it's a logistics box.
All right. Now, I can't help but notice everything I have here is dirty and none of it is clean. Maybe I've just been unlucky with what's been produced so far.
It's only a 3% chance that you get shiny.
3%?
Wait, no, sorry. Let me double check. 0.7%. 0.7%.
UFA, and I cannot state this enough, DUFA.
So you get like less than 1 out of 100 will be shiny.
And we need a 1 to 19 ratio to make this work the way we want to after?
Yep.
What is this garbage? This is basically playing the lottery.
It is. Which is why the Coverx enrichment process exists.
We were waiting for this moment, weren't we? We were waiting for me to realize the mistakes that I was making, right? All right, let's go ahead and build our first nuclear reactor here. Embrace the inner luck sack. Yeah. What if I'm just really lucky, Fugi? Have you thought about that?
I mean, that'd be great.
All right, so that is going to produce our fuel, and then our first nuclear reactor, which I've built here. Yeah, look at that. There it is. There it is in all of its beauty. It's just going to grab nuclear power and put it right in. All right. So all I have to do is play the lotteries here. So we need an enrichment process, effects, ingredients. Wait, I have to put 40 of the good stuff in. And then it gives me 41 out. Oh, I see. So you need a raw amount going in, and you just refine it over and over and over, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this not doing anything? I see. All right, so I'm going to need more everything. Let me make another 20. Let's start with 20. How do I clear these? How do I get rid of upgrade planners in my inventory? Whatever. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. Get rid of... Alright. Alright, we're going to clear out our inventory here. And we're going to make a bunch of centrifuges. So this is why you're saying, Serge, you might barely be able to get there.
Yeah, it's just, it takes a really long time to enrich everything.
I see
and get enough.
Yeah, the enriching process here is really quite something. All right. So let's... And I imagine the fact that I'm trying to manually make all these centrifuges is stupid.
Yeah.
All right, what else do I need to make centrifuges? I need iron thingies and steel. All right, so those are over here. They're both over here. Yes, look at my army of robots trying to chase me. Gotta go faster, robots. I have a job for you and you're failing. All right, there's 11. I need 19 more. I'm short concrete now. Oh, I'm just gonna go in circles, aren't I? That's fine. Steel box was over here. 19. Wait, are they all full? They are all full, aren't they? All right, I need to make way more shame chests. I've discovered a problem in our system, my friend.
Problems?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't have enough shame boxes for all of our shame.
My goodness.
What am I short on now? Oh. The shame grows. We'll deal with it eventually. Look. Do I have any more? No. Good. Good. See? Look how much room we have in here now. I just had a bunch of oil refineries on me. Why would I have those? Okay, we have 13 centrifuges. I said I wanted like 20. So, need more red advanced circuits. Let's go grab those. And we're just going to keep running around in circles until we figure this out. For the first few reactors, you could probably skip refinement. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we end up. Okay, so I did 13. That's 20. What am I missing here? Now I'm just missing iron. Iron cogs. What? What do I not have enough now? Oh, red circuits. Aha. All right. What? What am I possibly short on now? Steel? Ah, it's always one thing, isn't it? All right. There we go. Another 5. Perfect. And now I'm short iron again. Okay. We're going to make 10 more because I know we're going to need them. Just as use up the rest of the stuff in our inventory and then we'll be fine. 6? How dare you? Good enough. You know what? Good enough, right? No such thing as underproduction, only underusing. Gunny understands me. So, literally my first time doing nuclear power, and I'm excited to sort of figure it out, right? We'll trial and error it a little bit. We'll see where we end up. All right. Can I do this yet, Fugi? Like, are you making the enrichment process better, or does the enrichment process just suck? always?
There is no enrichment process until this research is finished.
Okay. And we appear to be really short purple science again. Is that my fault? Or is it just slow? Does it just always suck? It seems to be the actual science. I think we've given the science building everything it needs.
Something.
Oh, it's short.
It's electric furnaces.
Electric
which
furnaces
is
are short, which
we
is
just
steel.
need more steel.
Oh, the steel was backing up. I think I just stole all the steel. I think steel was fine, and then I took it all. So that's just on me. Yeah, there we go. Putting down more. Oh, wait. Are these new, bigger ones? Do we have humongous bugs now?
No. The behemoths are green.
Oh, okay. Oh. We never fixed coal power, did we?
Yeah, I'm gonna make more power if you want. I think we need it, unfortunately.
All right. So let's try 5 more of these. Let's do the exact same thing we did here, but flipped. Actually, hold on. I can just do that. Let's just do the exact same thing we did there, but flipped. Okay, so I'm going to have 10 of these going. I just don't know what to do with the crappy power fuel while we wait for the good stuff to show up. That's a problem. I should probably also...
Store it.
Should probably also centralize these so they go the opposite direction. So let's pull that out. Let's pull that out. Let's say no to this. All right, so we want the right side here. We want the right side to be the good stuff. And on this one, we want the right side to be the bad stuff. So that should... And you're saying just store the bad stuff for now? Just put it in giant boxes and forget about it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's just use a bunch of the red chests. What's the difference between an active provider chest and a passive provider chest?
Active will forcibly relocate into storage chests.
Sorry, I don't know what that means. What does actively force into a storage chest mean?
If something is in an active provider chest, the bots will try their hardest to get it out of that chest as fast as possible, shoving it in any available spot it can, which is mostly storage chests.
That seems bad, doesn't it? Hey, did we get our first shiny? No, we don't have our first shiny. What are you talking about, chat? I don't have anywhere to put it. So I think I'd rather, look, I'm going to create the most elaborate system of shame chests you've ever seen, Twitch chat, and you're going to be amazed at the sheer genius I have here. All right, you ready for this?
I'm not ready for this.
Huh? Why have these stopped producing anything? Oh my god, they're so slow!
Yeah.
Oh my god. I had no idea this sucked quite this hard.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You all need power? Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, we got one! Hey, we did it! Our first shiny. All right, so I want to move these things separately. I think I actually want to flip those. Yes. I want to flip those. All right, and then I want to do this. All right. I don't know how to tell you this, but this process looks like it honks. So I need to scale this up on a level that I didn't even expect. Wow. Just wow. All right, how many more centrifuges do I have on me? 15? Okay, okay. So hold on a sec. I could do this again. Right? And then for that, I would take another one of these. I'd put it here. I don't want to put too much time into this because I'm probably going to change all of this once we actually get, like, other things going. All right, and then that's my clean line. And this is my dirty line. Nope. Other way around. Other way around. That's my dirty line. This is my clean line. Ah, you don't have power.
Oh, right. Yeah, centrifuges use a lot of power.
Oh, are we out of power again? Oh, no.
Look,
Fugi, what have I done?
I'm doing my best. I'm out here building more power so that we can get more power.
We don't even have a single nuclear power yet. Hey, we've made 2! Have we made more than 2? We've made 3. Ooh. All right. I'm being too aggressive with what I'm pulling off the line here. So let me calm that down a bit. Yeah, 1 fuel cell maker at this point. I don't know. We'll give it a try. Look at how pretty it is, though, Twitch chat. Yeah. Twitch chat. Scale it. Also, Twitch chat. You're out of power.
I'll fix power shortly.
All right.
I promise.
All right. Maybe I only need to pull from one side. Maybe I just let this side keep having stuff for now. And we'll let it back up. So I really should. This is probably fine. Oh, we got another shiny. Hey, let's go. We must expand the factory in order to expand the factory. All right. We're making one. We're doing it, Fugi. We're getting our first ever uranium cell. I've done it. I've solved power for us. Wait, why did you let that go by? Oh no, I didn't solve power for us. I've solved power for us. Any second now. Any second now, drones.
It's just like, oh my god.
Any second now, drones.
Oh, I just look over, I see the nuclear reactor sitting there. I'm like, oh.
What do you mean you've seen the nuclear reactor sitting there?
Just the one sad nuclear reactor by itself. Desperately waiting.
Look. It takes it takes an army to make a community. Look, I don't know proverbs. I'm doing my best.
Village to raise a child.
Village to raise a nuclear child. A nuclear village to make a nuclear child. Fugi. Look at all this nuclear power. It's gonna be so happy. All right, you ready for power overwhelming? Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right, I need an output out of this, don't I?
Where's the power, Serge?
It's coming? I don't know. I don't know how nuclear power looks.
Would you like to know?
There's heat coming out of the outs. Oh, do I have to? No.
Do you know how real nuclear reactors work?
Oh, I need turbines, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Just like, wait, literally the same turbines?
No. You need special turbines.
I need special nuclear turbines?
So in the production
The heat
tab
exchangers?
of your crafting, you have heat pipe, heat exchangers, and steam turbines. The heat exchangers turn heat and water into steam, superheated steam, which powers the big steam turbines.
What happens with all the heat that I'm making?
Well, if you don't have heat pipe and heat exchangers, it just does nothing.
Okay.
You just burn your uranium fuel and nothing happens.
Let's not waste our uranium fuel. Let's make uranium. Look, we're making uranium.
I'm going to give you a ratio of things because it's not fun to calculate yourself. If you're okay with it.
Ratio me.
The one nuclear reactor you have can power 4 heat exchangers, which power 7 turbines, or 8. 8's probably easier. And you get 40 megawatts out of that.
All right, let's make 4 heat exchangers and 8 turbines. Twitch chat. 4 heat exchangers.
If you, in the tooltip for the nuclear reactor, I believe it tells you that if you build multiple reactors next to each other, they exponentially increase the heat generated. So if you build multiple reactors, you can get more power out of it. But I don't think we're generating enough fuel cells for that yet. But something to keep in mind.
Where are pipes being produced?
Here.
Pardon me. Here. All right, so I made 4 and 8. Okay, that's the first one. Do I need heat pipes to connect everything? Probably.
Chat keeps talking about nuclear meltdown, nuclear explosion, and I'm like nearly 100% sure that the reactor will not just explode on us.
Right, I
I'm
can get the
like
robots to bring them to me. Right, I keep forgetting that.
99% sure that whoever in chat's going off about like excited for the explosion or whatever has no idea what they're talking about.
All right, well, thank you.
Don't make Serge panic more than he already is.
I'm already so panicked right now, Twitch chat. How dare you? How dare you? All right, I want 500 in my inventory now. Now, robots. And I want it yesterday. Some members of chat just want to watch the world burn, Fugi.
Yeah, well, they can burn their own world. Leave mine alone.
Look at this. Look at all this excellent fuel we've made. All right, so we're making lots of fuel. I bet you if I really try hard.
And believe in yourself.
Wait, do I have to check this? Check means it's on or it's off now. Hope that's on. All right, what else am I missing if I wanted to make a second nuclear reactor? I need 500 steel. I don't think we have steel in a red box, though. Let's fix that. All right, the drones are taking forever with these red microchips. Oh, here they are. Hello? Hello? What are you doing? Why are they there? Precious idiot drones. Come to me. Supply the character via logistic robots. Hey, Chivo get Twitch chat. All right, good. Good. Bring them to me. Yes. All right, you're too slow. Where are they coming from? They're coming from this way. Let me get the first one going. And then... there we go. Now you should be supplying me with enough to make the second one. I have 4 heat exchangers. I want that to be 8. What am I short? I am short copper. It's okay. There's a copper line right here.
That's exciting.
Okay. Okay, make it 600. And I should have enough steel to make another nuclear reactor. And then I need 500 copper. Always with the copper. Always with the copper. Wait a second. Are you broken? Oh, you have a filter priority set for the other side. I understand. Come on, robots. Yeah, so I now have 16 and 8. No, that's perfect. I have enough steam turbines. Okay, everything is perfect. We're going to make 2 sets of nuclear reactors, Twitch chat. I don't know. I'm going to make myself like 10 heat pipes just in case.
If you're building multiple reactors, put them next to each other.
Just side by side? Like, okay.
The nuclear reactor block themselves should be touching.
Okay. All right. So let's give this a go. Let's make the first one, and we'll make another one after that. So I have it here. And then 4 heat exchangers. Where do the heat exchangers come out of?
You need heat pipe.
You can't just
connect. You might be able to, but you'll never fit them in the way that you want.
So maybe I want to go up the center and then do like 2. Hold on. Let me get a theoretical grid down here. All right, here's my first experiment. And then we're going to take the heat exchanger. Wait, no. We want the turbine. Oh my god, the turbines are enormous.
Yeah. They're cool.
Just work with me here. Do I not have enough room? What do you think of this layout? I don't know if I have enough room for this. What did I just do? I shot it? Why did I shoot it? What do you think, Twitch chat? Something like that? That doesn't work. Why not? I have heat exchangers taking the heat out of the pipe, and the exchangers are plugged into the turbines. Where's the water?
Where's the water?
What water? I need water? Oh my god.
To make steam?
I forgot about the steam.
Also, I think you need to flip your heat exchanger.
What do you mean flip my heat exchanger?
So if you look at it, the steam, like the thing that's facing the heat pipe right now is the steam out. And the back of it that you're standing on is like the little coppery metal pipe that needs to connect to the heat pipe.
Wait, what? Oh!
Yeah, that's it's very not obvious, but that is an input.
All right. Okay. Well, I need water in here. Okay. Let's pick this up again. Don't waste nuclear power, Serge. Okay.
Heat.
So now I know I need to have water for steam. What a novel concept. Can you believe? Go with me on this journey, Twitch chat. Can you believe that steam needs water in this economy? Oh my god. All right. Offshore. Let's make 2. I, for one, am shocked. Wait, what if I just get rid of this? Okay, I'm going to put the nuclear reactor back down because I need to get an idea of what I'm looking for here. And before I start plugging everything in, let's just get our layout down. Okay, So that's our nuclear reactor. I know I want heat pipes down here. I know I want a heat exchanger, and I know I want a steam turbine, and I also know I need pipes. So let's take a look at the things that we understand. 1, heat pipes have to connect where the fire comes out of, right? That just makes sense. And give me a hint here. Do I want to build off the corners or do I want to build off the center? Because Fuji's told us we want these to touch. So I understand that much, but these things look huge. So like where am I going space-wise? Don't worry about warming it up. You're like you're on step 14 and I'm on step 1. I'm a little baby right here. Yeah, you're way too far ahead, QX. Don't talk to me about warming it up. I have one question I want to know, which is what output do I want to take my heat pipe off?
They're all equivalent. Also, now that you're building 2 reactors, you're going to want 16 heat exchangers and 28 turbines at the end.
16 heat exchangers? You told me for every 1 reactor, I want 4 heat exchangers and 8 turbines.
And I also told you that as you add reactors, it exponentially increases the heat and adjusts the ratio.
So this area is not big enough?
Oh, it should be big enough.
All right, let's try reversing all of this, and I'll put the nuclear reactors on this side. Oofa Ladoofa, Twitch chat. Oofa doofa. All right, let's put it. I have no idea how much room I'm going to need. We're going to put it here for starters. All right. What output do I want to use? Help me out here. The central one?
I want to make a suggestion, if you'll let me, Serge.
Please.
That might make this prototyping phase easier for you. You could use logistics chests to drop the uranium fuel cells right next to the reactor, so you don't have to worry about being next to your conveyor belt.
Okay. I mean, we just need a prototype. So for the prototype phase, we can move this anywhere. I need to have a prototype before I know where to put it. The thing is, I have too many variables to control right now. I don't know the size. I don't know the shape. I know where I want my input to be, which is going to be in front of it, and I can move that anywhere. But without an idea of the footprint or the shape, it's very hard to go from there. What?
You don't need to worry about where to plug in the heat pipes. You can plug in the heat pipes anywhere, and it's all equally good.
All right. So let's pretend I have 1 for now. For 1, I need 4 heat exchangers, and I need... Let's just put these down right now so I can understand what these look like. All right, Fuji has told me I want 8 of these down. And I want 4 of these down. What are the outputs I need from this? I need fire in. I need water in. I need steam out. Okay, well, I've already figured something out here. I probably want to do something like this. And then I probably want to do something like this. And then fire just goes in. Have I done it?
Yeah, that looks great.
All right. Now, the issue, though, is if I somehow need to, like, exponentially scale... I mean, I could make it more compact by getting rid of the spaces in between it. Wait, do I need fire inside of it, too? It doesn't say it needs fire as an output.
No.
Yeah, it says steam. Steam comes from this, right?
Oh, you need it into the other 2 heat exchangers.
Oh,
sure. But that's fine. Another thing I'd recommend is that, for me personally, and I'm not saying you have to do this, but for me personally, I tend to build a nuclear reactor, and then if I need more power, I go build another one. I don't expand my existing reactor because it's just a huge pain.
So when you said if I put them side by side, they get exponentially more powerful. So
Yes.
what if... Please hold. My baby brain can figure this out. Yeah, I don't know if this area is going to work anymore.
It will. I promise.
All right. I'm just worried I'm going to manually deconstruct this because I don't know where the bots are going to take it. I don't want to wait for them to fly things back.
Are you even in the logistics network area right now?
Oh, yeah, I brought bots down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, check it out. Look at that cover. Look at that coverage, Fugi.
Ooh.
Right? Okay.
Freaking good.
So if I wanted 2 nuclear plants, let's make a beautiful symmetrical thing here. I'm going to make all 16 of these on the outside. So we're going to build ourselves backwards. Tree in the way? After all that work, a tree is like, no.
Who would win? 2 nuclear boys or one tree?
So this is the layout I came up with. We have 2 nuclear plants that are side by side. They'll have the ratio of 8:16. Please observe. Please hold your applause.
Yeah, that looks perfect. I think you nailed it.
Did I actually do it? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, you got it.
Oh my god. I did it. I did it, Twitch chat. I need steel. What else do I need? I need steel and I need copper. I'm just going to go grab it by hand and I'm going to think about my life choices.
You will need 2 offshore pumps.
Yeah, I figured one for each.
Side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat, we're about to get nuclear power. We're about to do it.
Thank goodness.
Wait, where's my steel box? Wait, are we out of steel again? Oh god, have I stolen too much?
You're perpetually out of steel.
How, though? All right, so I need another 8 heat exchangers. What am I missing? Pipe? Are you just going to scale up our steel area? Are you just going to twin our... Remember, just double it, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, so I need 8. Still don't have 8. What am I missing? Is it copper? I need 8 and I need 16. It's copper. Pipe's already down. All right, and now let's do water stuff. Holy moly, friends. That was a struggle, but we got there. That was a struggle, but we got there. And the final thing I'm probably going to do is put defenses down because we are not there yet. All right, we want to put it into an red box. Do we have a red box? We have a red box. We're going to need to request 2 blue boxes. All right, so I need to get water in here now. All right, one at a time. So this will be for this line. We're gonna have to deal with this sometime soon. This corner here. It's because they're hitting a corner. I just have to flatten it out. Whatever. One thing at a time, Serge. Stop it. Stop getting distracted. You're so close, Serge. You're so close. I would like you to request nuclear fuel. Can I say, like, put 2 in here? Wait, how much nuclear fuel does it need? Let's say 5. Oh, wait a second. That's out of the droney area. No, let's just build that myself. Oh, it's not powered? Uh-huh. There. Let there be nuclear, chat. We're doing it. Oh my god, we're finally doing it. All right, and I cannot allow any harm to come to this area. No. Down 2. Happy New Year, everybody. It's a nuclear miracle. There we go. Wait, are we even fully producing off this thing yet? Probably not. Hang on, can we use it more than once? What do you mean, can we use it more than once? It should be. We have a ton of fuel. We have a ton of fuel that's in this box. Like, we have 170 saved up. And then we put fuel in here. It takes 5 at a time. Actually, it takes 5 at a time, so we say always have 5 in it. Oh, sorry. You meant Happy New Year. Many times this makes you happy, friends. Remember, blind the bugs. Blind them. We don't talk about that. We just don't. Don't talk about what exactly. All right, this area is now nuclear. This area is now safe. This area now requires this arm, so we can continue to output. Oh, that's the wrong uranium. I have 14 fuel on me as well. Amazing. I need more centrifuges. So let's make a couple more centrifuges and then let's call it a day. And then we'll have the extraction ready to refine it and make it smarter next stream. Right? What am I short? Am I short concrete? No. Am I short steel? Advanced circuits? Oh, iron gears. Are iron gears not in a red chest? Oh, no, they are. I'm just not requesting them. At any point, Serge, you must have... Oh, wait. Oh, it'll never take them from me. Okay. I want to have at least 300 gears in my inventory, but never take more. Ah, that's what the infinity means. The infinity is the cap, eh? I get it. Oh, I need to empty the reactors? What? Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, crap. I forgot about the depleted fuel cells, chat. I forgot. Ah, buckets. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Yes! Wait, why is our production so low? Production out of 336. Is that our maximum production? So we're producing up to 336 now? So we have solved power?
You have solved power.
I actually got nuclear production online. I just kind of brute forced it, right? Like, this is not the ultimate way to do this. Why are some of these glowing and some of these not glowing?
Only some of them are running. Only the left ones are running, right?
Why has this train not left? Oh. Why are these not outputting
Oh, is this
sulfur? Remember when we ran out of sulfur?
Awkward.
Right. Right, because wait, they have some sulfur now. Remember, right, we forgot about that, didn't we? Because we only have 3 sulfur plants, huh?
Well, is that the issue right now?
It's sulfur production.
No, it's still petroleum production.
Oh, right.
I scaled up our refinery, and now we don't have enough crude oil. We just don't have enough crude oil now. So, yeah.
One thing leads to another. Da, 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 da. All right, well, I have 208. I'm sitting on 208 fuel right now, and we also have a bunch of this also like garbage stuff that maybe we could turn into some other stuff. But I wonder if that's something we can just wait and solve tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're down with that?
Just gonna put a chest down here. Starts putting some things in it real quick.
I think if I do this, this just works, doesn't it? No, I need to go back one. Yeah. Yeah, we have all the grabby bits there, right? Good. No. I want that to be a long arm. Right? No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, Fugi. All right, let's make ourselves feel better about what we've accomplished today by going over our successes, because there have been a few. There have been quite a few things that we have absolutely crushed today. Let's zoom out and take a look at them, and then we'll probably call it a day. One is red microchip production. Look at it. Look at it all. Look how many red microchips we make now. This is absurd. This is an obscene amount of red microchips, right? That's great. 2 other things that we've done. We have grabbed the uranium area, which, although it requires some tweaking, is very exciting. We have that. We have, what do you say, quadrupled our iron input. We have scaled this up on just an unbelievable level. So this is our iron now. This is our copper now. And what else have we done? We even had to make extra little mines to the north and the south. Oh, we don't have a radar up there. Oh, I found a sneaky little area up top here. It doesn't have any coal yet, but you can see what Fugi was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're giving it solid fuel just to try and eat stuff. Oh.
Yeah, it didn't really work out as planned.
Because we ran out of crude.
Yeah.
How do we get more crude?
We just need to find another oil field.
You think that's the problem?
Yeah, that's the issue with oil is you're constantly searching for more oil fields.
All
it
right.
looks like there's some off to the east, the far, far east, but
Oh yeah, there's a ton over there. That'll be an adventure and a half to get access to, that's for sure.
maybe we can do that early tomorrow with our new spider mech.
Yeah, spider mech. Uh-oh, what's happening up here? Nothing is happening up here. Our guns are winning is what's happening. We have a little baby outlet, like a 403% oil reserve that we might be able to like actually just physically pipe in if we wanted. But that's not a lot of oil, right? How's everything else going?
It's not a lot, no.
And I did some nuclear stuff. It's not perfect, and obviously it's going to fall apart due to our lack of other resources, but all things considered, it's done. Wait, does this not reach? Oh, that's frustrating. Hold on. That's not going to work, is it? No, it's not. Give me a second here. Where am I standing? There we go. There we go. Maybe that's the wrong place to try and pull stuff from. Yeah, so we're not even doing any type of like recapturing or refining, but like here's my first ever uranium area, and that feels good. That feels very good. That'll take shinies off the belt. Incorrect. It will take shinies off the belt, won't it? Crap. You win this round. Now will it take shinies off the belt? Checkmate. Wait, what did it pull off the belt this time? Construction robots? Where did you get construction robots from? I don't know. How you feeling, Fugi? How you feeling in terms of what we got done today?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I feel like I don't even remember where we're at the start of the day, but I feel like we've come so far. Like we've doubled or tripled or quadrupled like all of our production of everything.
Yeah. So at the start of the day,
we got the nuclear done.
At the start of the day, we realized we were short blue circuits. Oh, so many hours ago, and the lack of blue circuits, because we wanted to make power armor, resulted in us having to increase our red circuits, which exposed the fact that we were mega short on iron. Oh god, we're short on iron
And
again.
copper.
Oh, I guess you just want to flush us with steel. Wow, you tripled our steel. Is it copper we're short of? I thought it was iron we're short of. No, it is iron.
Currently, we're short of iron, but I think at the beginning of the day it was copper, right?
Yeah,
Or both, honestly.
Wow, look at this steel output. You mad lad. Wow, steel is slow. But then ideally, yeah, that's all going to back up pretty quickly, and then that should allow our iron to back up. Is that the plan?
I mean, the hope was that the steel would back up. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it only took 7 hours. 24 hours to rocket, you'd estimate? Well, today is what, Friday? Yeah, and tomorrow was scheduled to be our last Factorio stream, but I would love to end by sending off the rocket. So I might see if I can coax Fugi into hanging out a little bit longer. To see if we can get to rocket
I think we
stuff.
can do that tomorrow, right?
Yeah? I mean, I guess the only 2 milestones I had left in this game that I wanted to hit are 1, mecha robot, which I think we're going to build at the start of tomorrow's stream. And then launch the rocket, because at that point we go home, right? We've beat Factorio, we get to fly home, we get to see our family again, presumably.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably that's what we're fighting for, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We got a little bit more nuclear down here. It looks like the train managed to drop off eventually. Everything's feeling good, friend. What's happening here? Wait, why are both sides dirty? Both sides are dirty. That's bad. Both sides are dirty. That's bad, Serge. You did bad. No, you did fine. Both sides are dirty. On the dirty conveyor belt, you still have a clean conveyor belt. Okay, everything is fine. All right. Look, I've been going for 7 hours. If I confuse my conveyor belts, it just took me a second to work it out. I got there. How many times did you wish happy birthday to be completely out of biscuits, Twitch chat? Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Thank you very much for being here. All right, Fugi, I think we should call it a day. This has been a Herculean effort. I felt like we ran around a little bit frantically all day, but honestly, when I look at the expansion, I think it was worth it. We've identified yet another problem, which is just going to be oil expansion, but I mean, that was inevitable, wasn't it? Like that was just going to happen sometime anyways. And that'll be a very interesting start to our day. Oil. Who would have thunk we were going to run out of oil? Probably every experienced Factorio player in Twitch chat. All right. All right, my friend, let's call it there. Look forward to tomorrow's stream, which could potentially be our finale. We'll see. And we'll do a little recap on what we've been up to. Thank you very much. Yeah. We'll see you then. Motorcycle? Shh, I'm doing my outro. Rude.